Well, I'm sorry. I forgot in the last video to give you the latest numbers. Anyway, this is I won't show you these videos. Could be Russian propaganda. A confession of a torture. This guy supposedly just shot a Russian prisoner in the chest, and he surrendered to the Russians and then admitted his crime. Who knows? He could have been waterboarded. You never know. This is a video of showing a bunch of Ukrainians doing the Nazi salute. Who knows? I mean, this is what just goes around. This was Rosie O'Donnell talking about the chemical spill in Ohio. She gave a strong statement on that. I won't torture you with that video. I just was happy that she came out and said something, at least somebody in the damn. But I didn't give you the numbers. And so let's watch the Russian special military operation numbers. This will be my final video of the night. I'm sorry, I forgot about this in my last video. I was going around the horn reporting on the news. But let's, and then of course, I'll pause it at the end and give you the final numbers. I hope you understand that these are people dying. We need the warmongering, bioterrorist, eco-terrorist Democrats to come to the table and negotiate some sort of peace treaty. But they refuse to do that because they are the warmongering Democrats. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. Where do these Democrats come from? I mean, who are these people? I don't understand the bioterrorist, eco-terrorist, warmongering Democrats. Somebody explain this to me, that watches my channel. And if you know somebody that is a Democrat, maybe have them watch one of my videos and say, where's this guy coming from?
The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue a special military operation. In the Kupiansk direction, the offensive operations conducted by the units of the Zapad group of forces have resulted in the entire liberation of Granikivka in Kharkov region. The attacks launched by ground attack and dummy aviation, as well as the artillery, have resulted in the neutralization of the manpower and military equipment of the armed forces of Ukraine near Novoselovskoye in Lugansk People's Republic, Zapadnoye, Masyutovka and Krokhmalnoye in Kharkov region. The Ukrainian armed forces losses amounted to 80 servicemen, 3 armored fighting vehicles, 4 motor vehicles, 1 Stabi howitzer and 1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer. In the Krasny Liman direction, the Center group of forces has launched a complex fire attacks on the Ukrainian armed forces units near Stelmachovka, Chervona Popovka and Chervonaya Dibrova of Lugansk People's Republic. Over 100 Ukrainian military personnel, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 2 motor vehicles, Akatsiya and Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers, as well as D-20 and D-30 howitzers have been eliminated. In the Donetsk direction, the EU group of forces continued their offensive, supported by ground assault and dummy aviation strikes, as well as the artillery fire. The attack has resulted in the elimination of up to 150 Ukrainian servicemen, 5 armored fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, 1 Grad and 1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer. 3 Ukrainian ordnance depots have been destroyed near Avdiivka and Krasnogorovka of Donetsk People's Republic. In the South Donetsk and Zaporozhye directions, operational tactical aviation and the artillery of the Vostok group of forces have launched strikes at the enemy manpower and military equipment concentration areas near Uglidar, Prechistovka in Donetsk People's Republic and Poltavka in Zaporozhye region. The enemy suffered losses of over 50 Ukrainian servicemen killed and wounded, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 2 pickup trucks and 1 D-20 howitzer. 1 ordnance depot of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces has been destroyed near Uglidar. In the Kherson direction, up to 20 Ukrainian servicemen, as well as 4 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers have been eliminated. Army aviation, missile troops and artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation have neutralized 85 Ukrainian artillery units at their firing positions, manpower and military equipment in 112 areas. Air defense facilities have shot down 3 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system projectiles and destroyed 11 Ukrainian unmanned aerial
we saw that video, right?
In Kharkov region.
They shot down those HIMARS. Yeah, that was it. This is the video.
Wow. Kolomichiha in Lugansk People's Republic
that was impressive. That was very impressive.
In total, 385 airplanes, 200.
All right, I always report on these numbers myself. So at this point in the war, and remember, there are people. These aren't just numbers. I hope that you can understand that. This is where I think we're all led by Satanists. I mean, these people, these Western leaders, they seem to completely detached from the loss of human life, whether it be Russians or Ukrainians, Polish. But like I said, the Polish Special Forces, they're putting together a unit to go into Ukraine to fight. Who knows? I'm sure there's a lot of NATO mercenaries on the ground. And for what? What are we fighting this for? So somebody explain this to me. Other than the fact that the Western leaders, these Satanists, seem to hate Russia. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. But let's get the numbers. 385 airplanes. Holy shit. To 210 helicopters. 3,172 unmanned aerial vehicles. 404 air defense missile systems, 7,915 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,028 multiple rocket launchers, 4,133 field artillery cannons, and 8,440 special military motor vehicles. Now, I guess at some point I'm going to have to crunch the numbers, because basically you could take, if these numbers, these are out of Russia. I challenge Ukraine. I challenge the U.S. government. I challenge NATO. I challenge any of the European countries. Show me some numbers, okay? And so what we got to do is we could calculate from these numbers, just in these vehicles or these numbers reported, how many people have died. Okay, a tank. Let's look at a tank. That's probably 4 people per tank, 7,915. Multiply that by 4. So that's, you can, multiple rocket launchers. Sometimes that's a team of, it could be 16 people. 1,028, so multiply that times 16. Field artillery cannons, that's about a team of about 4. So 4,133 times 4, that's how many people have died. Special military motor vehicles. Now, that could be deuce and halves. There's 13 men in the back of a deuce and half. So, multiply that times 8,440. And these are just the numbers on, the equipment. These aren't the numbers on people, on the battlefield. And I haven't showed you the videos of the Russian artillery, targeting the Ukrainians running around through the forest, and because it was too horrific to imagine. So yeah, you say, well, goodness gracious, that cybersecurity guy, you're way, way, way too attached to this war. Yes, I am, and that's why I go hiking. And tomorrow or today, it's actually after midnight, I'm going hiking today, and I'm going to divorce myself. I might not even make a video today, although I got some good hiking videos coming up on Outdoors with Kirk on Rumble, so you might want to check those out. But it's just astounding to me to watch all of this. You know what? Let's just watch 2 seconds of Rosie. I tell you, I love to see some people from Hollywood. I never really liked her show. I'll be honest. I actually was pretty funny. It was pretty cute. But let's just watch 2 seconds of this, and then I'll cut it off, and we'll call it a night.
It's Friday all day, as my Nana would say. And I've been reading all the news reports on this horrible train derailment and chemical spill.
Yeah, which the mainstream media doesn't point on. Yeah.
And fish dying, and chickens dying, and animals getting sick, and
the
people
EPA's
feeling
there.
sick. And then the EPA
sure, they're going to do a great
comes out
job
with a very non-alarmist, everything's okay, don't worry about a thing statement. And it's infuriating. I don't trust the EPA.
Imagine that. Who's going to trust the federal government? Holy shit.
9/11, they said it was safe to go.
So that's it. And she goes on from there. One good thing that's coming out of all this is, Fauci. There's a lot of new videos and especially around the world that are coming out condemning that son of a bitch. I don't know, man. Anyway. So like I said, I think he's going to go down as the biggest war criminal, because what we're finding out now is he knew about those weapon labs in China, and he continued to fund them. And then after, what happened with the whole pandemic, they tried to cover it up. They're still covering it up. It's just unbelievable. And of course, my ex-wife, she still worships the guy. He's the greatest human being that ever existed on the planet, according to Democrats. The warmongering they're bioterrorists. The Democrats are bioterrorists, and they don't even know it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Peace out. Stay free. It's good to live in the free Republican state of Florida under the great leadership of Governor DeSanctimonious.